A few years ago, when you went to the YouTube video for Weird Al's song Pancreas, you'd see a bunch of comments saying they were going to fail their biology test because of this song, implying it was quite inaccurate. Then again, I'm not sure if that actually happened, because now if you go to the video, you'll see a bunch of comments implying it's actually quite accurate. But of course my level of biology knowledge is about here, so I have no idea. But I am curious, so please, join me in going line by line through Weird Al's Pancreas to see just how accurate it is. His song, not his organ. I don't know what Weird Al thinks about. I thought the answer to his lack of question was going to be die, but it turns out you can actually live quite well without a pancreas, besides the fact that you'll have diabetes and won't be able to digest food. But don't worry. All that really means is managing your blood sugar and taking insulin and enzyme replacements.
I really love my pancreas.
Listen, Weird Al's feelings about his pancreas are his own business.
My spleen just doesn't matter.
False. It's actually very important to your immune system and blood.
Don't really care about my blood.
I feel like you should, but again, none of my business.
But I don't leave home without my pancreas.
I certainly hope that's true.
My pancreas is always there for me.
That's probably true, unless you've got some pancreatic problems.
Secreting those enzymes.
True.
Secreting those hormones too.
Also true.
Metabolizing carbohydrates just for me.
Again, true. Then we come to the chorus, which isn't actually saying anything, so we don't have to look at it. Well, we're halfway through the song, and besides Weird Al's strange obsession with the pancreas causing him to lose sight of the importance of other organs, this song's actually pretty accurate. So, as the instrumental comes to a close, let's see if he can continue to pull that off.
My pancreas attracts every other pancreas in the universe with a force proportional to the product of their masses, and inversely proportional to the distance between them.
This, I think it's a bridge, actually really pisses me off because it's so close to being accurate. It's a joke about gravity. So yes, his pancreas does technically attract every other pancreas in the universe with a force proportional to the product of their masses. The problem is that instead of it being inversely proportional to the distance between them, it's inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, which makes all the difference. So, half true.
Don't you know you gotta flow, 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 pancreatic juice, flow, flow, into the duodenum.
From what I can tell, pancreatic juice does flow into the duodenum, which is the first part of the small intestine, so true. So when I saw the islets of Langerhans in the lyrics, I was like, there's no way that that's something in our body. But it turns out it is, in our pancreas specifically. And it does, in fact, produce insulin and glucagon. So again, true. Lipase, amylase, and trypsin are all pancreatic enzymes that help with digestion. So once again, true. And that's the end of the song. Weird Al adds a line about loving his pancreas, but we've already talked about that. Final verdict, besides a slight problematic obsession with the pancreas causing him to forget about the importance of other organs and a lack of understanding of how gravity works, Weird Al's pancreas is actually quite accurate. Who knew you could have a fun and accurate song? I certainly didn't, based on his other songs. And it was educational. I certainly learned something. My biology knowledge is now about here. Speaking of learning, the links I used to make sure this stuff was accurate are in the description. But all in all, good job on the song, Al, and I'm sure your organ does a good job too.